Breaking news, the Chicago Bulls are close to re-signing center Nikola Vucevic to a 3-year, $60 million deal. So let's talk about this, people. What is going on? Yo, Faiz Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, on NBA, here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. So if you're a Bulls fan, please do hit that subscribe button down below. Please make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms, guys. As always, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so let's talk about this, people. Shams just tweeted out that the Bulls are closing in on signing Vuce to an extension. I fully expect this to happen. And so let's talk about it, whether or not this was a good move or bad. And before we get started on that, let me just say, the discussion about whether or not the Bulls should run it back or whether or not the Bulls should rebuild, we got to save that for another day, because the Bulls have made it known what their intentions are. This regime is going to run it back. Continuity is what they're preaching, and re-signing Vuce was always part of that. So I'm not surprised at all. As far as the deal itself, I think it's reasonable. $20 million a year for one of the better offensive centers in basketball, that's solid value. I don't think it's a complete overpay. I don't think it's an underpay. I think it's right around what Vuce's market is. All right. So to me, Vuce at this point in his career, he is who he is, which is a walking double-double, 18 and 10, one of the better offensive centers in basketball, great post-up game, good mid-range game, can hit the three. Yes, he's not a rim protector. Yes, he's not great defensively, but he's still a willing passer. He's a good teammate, and he is better than a lot of centers in basketball. And here's the one caveat with Vuce where I kind of get it why the Bulls did re-sign him, because if you did not bring back Vuce, basically you let him go for nothing, right, and you let him hit unrestricted free agency, you would not have gotten that money back from letting Vuce go to use on a different center. So the $20 million per year you're paying Vuce now, you wouldn't have gotten to use that $20 million if you didn't re-sign Vuce. Basically, it wouldn't have existed, and you would have still been above the salary cap, and you wouldn't be able to replace him. This way, you do re-sign him, you get to keep him, you don't lose him for nothing, and if things go left, then you can go ahead and trade him later for some assets. Remember, the Bulls paid a lot for Vuce, right? It was that Wendell Carter trade where it ended up being Franz Wagner and other draft picks. Like, they're not going to just let Vuce go that easily. And so I get it. The Bulls are going to run this back, and I think it's fair value for Vuce. So let's see what happens from here in terms of what else they're able to do. They don't have a lot of salary cap space, people, but look, I get it, okay? I get it, because you can't lose Vuce for nothing. It's bad business sometimes, and, you know, that's the quirk with the salary cap, is this cap space wouldn't be able to be used if they let him go. All right? So, again, we're still kind of stuck in that mediocrity, 7th to 8th place play-in team. But at least if it doesn't work out next year, you're able to trade Vuce for some assets. And I think it's a reasonable deal. Still $20 million a year for 3 years. So let's see what happens here, people. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Like this deal. Don't like this deal for the Bulls, for Nikola Vucevic. As always, thanks for watching.